think I started this one doing the legs with my eyes closed because I just kind of like that look, I guess, abstract without even trying that much. And then come back in and touch it up with whatever thicker marker. I've never taken like a class on color theory or anything, but I think I just learned it from looking at graffiti. Like they use a lot of like contrasting colors, and I learned a lot of lettering techniques from that and 3D.
I came from a total arts background. I have absolutely no training in disability whatsoever. But after I moved to Minneapolis in 1979, I was doing freelance work, and I did some workshops that resulted in performances with people with developmental disabilities, and we created original shows. Out of that, I decided back in 1995 to create a visual and performing arts center for artists with all disabilities, not just developmental disabilities, but mixing all the disabilities together. There's so many talented people out there that are just aching to do something creative and tell their story.
My name is Bonnie Thorne, and I mostly work with paintings, what they call mixed media. I use watercolors and acrylics and paint markers and pastels, and kind of throw everything into one picture at one time. I think just about every other week there's a different workshop going on for something. I never knew at my age I could be an artist. I used to draw stick people, and they slowly got me into trying just a little bit of painting, and then I fell in love with it.
I'm Luke Lyons, and I'm a ceramic artist here at Interact. I've been working in ceramics for several years here at Interact. And that community of other artists expressing ideas to each other is something I hadn't had before, and is unique to Interact, especially for people with disabilities. I get up every day and I'm so excited, and I get here very early because I want to be in the clay studio. I've been creative my whole life, but I've never called myself an artist. When I first started coming here, I used to tell people, yeah, I go to a day program, we get to make art. Now when people ask what I do, I say, oh, I'm an artist.
We've expanded just in the last year to have 2 new studio spaces. I'd like to see us keep expanding into different mediums, whether it be glass work or more mosaic, and also to just have more opportunities to work and collaborate with a larger artist community. One of the really important things in the studio is that we do take the time to work alongside our artists on our own art. At the end of the day, we're just a community of artists, and I think that's something that's made us grow really well, and also it's something that I think will make us last for a long time.
This is the performing arts half of the Interact Center. Right now, the group is doing exercises to practice their ability of call and response and having an emotional and mental connection with one another. If they have that connection with each other when they're rehearsing, then we'll have that connection with each other when we're performing.
Through Interact, our mission is to challenge perceptions of disability by creating art. And we do it every single time with our shows. We take everyday situations and we turn them on their head. We comment on them really hardcore. We're very satirical here, commenting on the political structures of things that are going on, the social structures of what's going on. So all of the shows that we create here have tongue-in-cheek jabbing at something that's going on in the world today. And we're seeing it through the Interact lens.
Hey there, Mr. Jim Crow, hey there, Crazy Negro, playing on your banjo, like a new diamond. Hey there, Mr. Jim Crow, on your lips are Kimbo, like you're back in the jungle, days of calling you King Sambo. King Sambo.
Being a member of the Interact Center has enriched my life in a lot of ways. When I first came to Interact, I was a very emotionally closed off, introverted person. It was kind of difficult for me to emotionally connect with other people because of how closed off I was. I wanted to be by myself all the time, but it has allowed me to open up, and it has allowed me to not be afraid to be my authentic self.
We hear the sound bites of Shrub the parrot echo and die.
What? Declare war to keep the peace. What?
So listen to the bird when it flies or sings, for if we weren't meant to join them, why were we born with wings?